Hello, everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus D&D. I'm your host, Mike, and joined with me are my amazing players. We have Amber, Steve.
Hello, my name is Steve. I'm a Wizards of the Coast employee, and by the way, guys, we're on a carpet.
And any and all opinions are expressed by us solely, not represented by anyone else. And Temple. Hi. Oh boy, I think the only big announcement we have right now, and unfortunately I can't get the full dates, but I believe we're going to be on a short break for a little bit.
Yeah, the next episode will air on July 8th, the way we booked them.
We don't forget, and maybe just a reminder for those who I actually haven't been given this announcement in any of our streams yet.
Not live.
This is a pre-recorded episode. Hi. We have a thing called baby breaks where we take care of little Cal here. Sometimes we have to take a break due to changes, maybe naps, things like that. And if that occurs, you'll see a quick cut and we'll be moving on with the story. It's for your benefit, so you don't have to sit here and wait for 20, 30 minutes at a time. With that all out of the way, are you guys ready for the recap?
See.
We're on a carpet.
You are on a carpet. The sound of arcane static rings out from the astral sea, and then silence. Till finally, our heroes, Vera Kavad, Rolly Barnwell, and Savannah Skrilla, along with their friend Roman, arrive home at the Books and Brew. Plans are put in motion as the clock is ticking. The third phylactery shard has been broken, and more undead begin to fall from the sky. They begin to fall from the sky, integrating themselves within the land and attacking any and all towns and townsfolk within their reach. Rolly, keeping Roman occupied, allows Savannah to head into the Raven's Kiss and speak with Leon, Davis, Miles, and Richard. Learning that they were forced to send more members of the Raven's Kiss to help back the townsfolk to battle back the undead horde in Arrowfield. Vera, using a bit of scrying, was able to look at Evergrey's right-hand woman, Olivia Blake. Through this magical means, she noticed her speaking to an older male tabaxi, his coat oddly close to Savannah's. She can see a wall, a beach, and with that shared information, along with Savannah and Rolly all together, they come to the conclusion that the remaining Blake twin is at Waynard, along with Savannah's runaway dad, Sonovan. I named him. I thought
you were gonna say a curse word.
Sonovan.
You did this.
I did this to myself. I don't know why.
I thought you named him like Sonoran or something like that.
No, there's a V. Sonovan. Sonovan.
You did that to yourself.
Sonovan.
How about Sonovan?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe that's what I was going for. Maybe Sonovan. Sonovan, then. Actually, it sounds way better. With haste, the party rushes towards Glixen Beach, southward to Waynard. However, as the dark clouds begin to overshadow the party, hot burning rain begins to fall. They are forced to lower their flight and run, slightly covered by the tree line. From the beaches, undead, long twisted from the outside forces, and perhaps fallen from the sky above, begin to emerge, and a loud booming sound can be heard from the forest proper. We rejoin our party mid-fight as we begin to the top of the round. The party currently experiencing these undead from the beach that have been absorbing and emitting this dry, like almost fully evaporated area that is currently removing moisture from from their aura, from the space around them. In addition to that, they just saw emerging from the tree line this large tree-infused undead creature, multiple arms and limbs. A bright green fire erupts from the actual spine from it that actually emerges into a smaller humanoid-like skull. No more milk? It's fine. So, something that I've learned about alchemy, once again, our brand new tabletop here. Rule reminder, alchemy is brand new. We've caught it in its early years here. And because of that, there are some things that still need to be fixed. So I have the initiative. It's not going to run it again, but let's go to here. And if I may ask you guys, go ahead and go to tactical view. All right. So we are in initiative with the beginning round going to our force binder here. So with that in mind, I also forgot that I have to probably bring up Roman because he is mid-fight as well.
I feel like that boy's like, did I really need to come along?
He offered.
He did offer.
Be like, we had to go through all that to get you here.
I mean, he should be. He's gone through enough things with you guys to like know what's up. All right, Force Binder's turn. As we begin at the top of the initiative, the Force Binder erupts from the actual forest here. You see numerous trees and trunks and foliage being crumbled underneath its foot. Its numerous limbs start to crawl upon the sand, bringing up a dust. While it does see undead brethren, it's almost more focused on the living creatures around it. That being you guys. Let's see the things that it can do. Okay, let's do... Ooh, let's do that. I think for a bit, Caleb, we're going to probably have to put you on the mat, man.
I think of his little seat.
Okay, perfect. In the meantime, just so that I can get you guys to get rolling, I would like everyone to roll me a con save. Are you going to take him?
Yeah, I can take him for a little bit.
Actually, that's not bad. All right. 19.
19.
Hold on. I have baby.
Yeah, that's why I was going to put him on the floor. 19, you
You're
said.
gonna roll your con for yes, 19.
And then
You're gonna roll your con for you.
He should. 17.
Is it a saving throw or just a con check?
it is a saving throw.
27.
27. And then Roman rolled a 27 as well. Wow. All right.
I'll see you, Roman. I'll see you.
You know what?
All right.
That's pretty good. Both Roman and Rolly succeed.
Uh-oh. You were bad luck.
Not good.
Okay, that's how much I need to roll.
We're not gonna hit the equipment, right?
So,
Nope.
Savannah and Vera, you both take 19 points of poison damage.
Oh, swell.
Do not like.
Let's see here. Also, in this dense cloud that starts to form from the evaporated aura, as well as this black ichor that starts to release from the force binder. You're currently on the carpet, yes, but all around you, surrounding in this sort of dome-like energy, is a heavily obscured black, like ammonia almost. It's hard to see, it's hard to breathe. Even if you're holding your breath, the fact that it's sort of seeping into your eyes hurts. Both Roman and Rolly take half of that, so both of you take, I believe, 8 points of poison damage. Oh, no, 9. 9 points of poison damage.
You hear this, Sus? See what he did.
Perfect. And with that out of the way... Oh, I could do that multiple times. That's nice.
Yay.
It's going to go to the next here. Savannah, you're up.
Out of here. I'm taking the carpet and I'm going south as much as I can.
Okay, carpet has a movement speed of 30 feet. So you can use 30 feet, and then if you'd like to use an action, you can get the carpet to do another 30 feet.
Yes, please.
All right. So for this fact, the thirsters, the ones that were evaporating a lot of things, they're kind of out of your range. Unless you have something specifically to get you even further. the Force Binder does have an ability that can reach further. So you guys are 60 feet away, plus 5, 10, about 70 feet away from this creature. So I'm going to take the Thirsters off the map, because right now they don't seem... I'll hide them, but they don't really seem apparent right now. Any bonus actions? Any other...
No, but I have a question. What's the terrain around us? Is there any way keeping that same distance to get out of his visual? Like trees, clouds? I don't know if we wanted to go in the clouds.
Yeah, clouds are a few, about maybe 100 feet up, 100 or so. It's kind of difficult to see from this distance. You are kind of flying above the tree line right now. Are you going towards Waynard, or are you going inwards?
What gives us more coverage?
Going towards the forest would probably give you a little, because then you could, if you wanted to, you can slink down and go through the canopy.
We'll go through the canopy.
Okay. That's going to change a few things. Rolly.
I'm on a carpet, and I intend on staying on the carpet because I was forced here against my will.
Okay. Holding any actions?
I mean, I guess since I'm here, I'm going to attack anything that tries to get us on the carpet.
Perfect.
I.e., like if a monster attacks us while we're on the carpet, I will attack it.
All right. With that in mind, the Thirster's no longer apparent. Roman, what can he offer right now? I think he's going to... Who seems without options? I think he's going to cast Fly on Rolly just in case something happens. Yeah, that seems like a safe bet. Rolly's a heavy hitter. Rolly, you feel Roman place a hand on your shoulder, and you start to feel light, but not sure if you want to get off the carpet or not, but right now, he's casted Flight.
Can I do that Iron Man thing where I hover over the carpet, looking like a total badass?
For sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just turn around and I see that and just like, what the hell?
I'm gonna take my axe and I'm gonna like point it at the big thing while hovering in midair, because badass.
So you guys have. So I'm gonna ask. I think this is a question. Let's see what Vera wants to do, and then I'm gonna ask Savannah a little more clarification on where you guys are going. So Vera, your turn. What would you like to do?
How far is Creepy Crawly from me?
Well, let's work this out then. Let's all work this out in terms of getting this. Savannah, you would have to gone up 30 feet to go over the tree line.
Uh-huh.
And then if you're going inland, trees start to go a little bit higher because they're further away from the salt water. So you, using the inland, would have lost a little bit of speed. Instead of using if you would have gone just the beach way, you would have gone maybe 70 feet away. Now you're about 40. So to answer the question, about 40 feet away.
Can I see said creepy thing still?
Yeah.
Then cast Banishment.
Okay. Needs to make a charisma save, correct?
See. See how charismatic Blake's made them.
That's going to be an 18.
Fail. You need a 19.
Oh my god.
Poof! Bye!
Bye.
Keep going though.
Hold
Keep
on.
going on the carpet.
no, we're not stopping.
First of all, it has magic resistance. Apologies.
Thank you, Caleb, for yelling.
Same. Oh, no. 16 plus a lot. So that's going to be a 22.
Damn it.
Damn you. It was dangerous.
Doesn't mean I won't try it again.
Okay. You guys are 40 feet over the tree line going inwards away from, or sort of, you guys are here. Waynard's down here southwards. You guys are going west right now.
Uh-huh.
So a little far from civilization. So right now we're going to go back to the top of the round for the Forest Binder. It's going to use 40 feet. We're not going to even use we don't even need the map right now because we're off map. It is going to use 40 of its natural feet, hindered a little bit due to the massive foliage and a lot of trees that are currently in front of it. You guys have the advantageous position of flying, not being hindered by the stuff. So it's going to suffer some negatives in terms of its speed.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna need you to tell me which of those 40 feet it's using.
I'm going to say
It's got a ton of feet. Which one?
it's got 40 feet of movement, but you guys are 40 feet away from it in the air. It would have to move towards the tree line and through some trees to actually reach you guys to get like within melee range. So I'm going to say it's going to suffer some feet disadvantage here due to it having to crush through things. I'll say that it suffers about... I'll say it's going through difficult terrain, so it's going to go only 20 feet in. So right now it's about 20 feet away from you. It is going to, with one of its numerous wooden hands, reaches out, unable to fully touch you, but it does point a finger at Vera.
Wait, is it a spell?
It is a spell.
Counter spell.
I need you to make me a... I think it's a check plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. Forgot what it is now. Okay. One dice to it. Be good. Okay. 26.
How did you do that?
With my shield.
No. It is a check.
Oh! Yeah. My wisdom is a +5. I rolled a 19.
That's not a 26.
That's 24.
That's a 24.
24. Sorry, not 26. My brain's stupid.
Yeah. How does it look as you fully dispel and counterspell this creature's innate spellcasting ability of Finger of Death?
Oh, fun. Well, let me mark down my charges first. But he just pointed. Sorry, I was on the floor with baby.
Yeah, just points.
I think she just slams the shield down in front of her. You okay? Uh-oh. Sorry.
I
He
think-
tried to tackle a cat and he landed not so well.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you fully slam the shield down onto the carpet, and this radiant energy starts to erupt from it. The finger itself starting to build and weld with arcane energy slowly starts to be overcome by the light and no longer there.
Trying to kill me.
Savannah.
Let me see how many charges that
We are
was.
still moving on ahead. You know what? I saw Roman's idea. I'm gonna do the same to Vera. I'm gonna cast flight on her.
Okay. Both Roman and Savannah have gifted the ability to fly to their teammates.
Like, if we lose you two, at least you could come back.
Yeah. I guess the most physically inept people here probably would be Rolly and Savannah. Any bonus actions? Are you moving still westward?
Yeah, it's gonna kick us way off track if we keep moving west, though, huh?
Yes. I think where you currently are, and I'll bring up a map here. Here, I got an idea.
Although I now have a thought, because he's now in the thicket of the trees, right? Which means he's slowed down as right.
He's currently going through. He's being battered by trees. He's having a 20-foot movement.
How far would it be to get back on the beach?
It would take you. Unfortunately, use your action to cast a spell. It would take 60 feet to get back to the beach. Because you used a movement and... Oh, no, you were 40. It would just take you a movement to get back on the beach.
Is it worth getting back on the beach for a faster retreat? Yeah, we'll go back on the beach.
Okay. I can actually probably we can go back to the map technically. This thing would have moved here.
Oh.
So you guys are, we'll say that you get back to the beach right about here. Back to the scene of the crime. Any other things you like to do?
I think I'm gonna end my turn there because that's all I can think of right now.
All right. Rolly.
Well, dog will hunt.
He straight up looked
So-
at that cat like, how dare you go on my dad?
All right, so we are off the carpet, right?
You are
No,
off
we're
the.
still on the carpet.
Yeah, you're on the carpet, but you're currently heading back to the beach, getting back on track towards Waynard.
Ah, that being said, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna hold the same action from before. I'm gonna try to play some defense here.
All right. Let's see. Then would be Roman. Roman's got nothing right now. I think he'll just hold. Can he see them? He can technically see it. He's just gonna cast a firebolt. See if that hits. Fortunately,
Is flight a concentration spell?
it is. Firebolt as a cantrip. Just a quick at-will thing.
Firebolt. Okay.
Unfortunately, does not connect. It hits one of the tree lines. All this movement is moving on. Is sort of shifting his aim. Vera, what'd you like to do?
He had to take baby.
Sorry about this, folks. Hey,
We're playing hot
live.
potato. Okay.
You are also flying at the moment, Vera.
I heard. Do I just get my same speed though with flight? Like that doesn't change, right?
you technically. I mean, if you want to move off the carpet, you can. You can't move the carpet. That's Savannah.
How far is Creepy Crawly again?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. About 40 feet from you.
40 feet.
You guys are 30 feet off the ground. 40 feet away from it.
Oh, well, I think I'll save that one for a last resort. At 40 feet. Okay. I know it's gonna have resistance, but make a con save. I'm gonna cast Sunburst on it. See if it slows it down.
That is going to be a 16.
Fail.
Fails.
How do I roll? Hold on. I don't know how to do dice in here. I'll just roll it myself. I don't have that many out though. Okay. Hopefully I roll good. That's all I'm gonna say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And takes full damage from this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Let's go. 6, 6, 6, 5, 9, 31. My brain.
35?
38, no.
Okay.
43 points of radiant damage.
Okay. 48, you said, correct?
43.
43. Almost like a gigantic flashbang. Right in the vicinity of this creature. It does reel back from the both pain and the brightness.
So it failed, right?
It did, yeah.
It's blinded.
It cannot be blinded.
Okay. Well, that negates that.
You actually look towards the creature itself. It doesn't really have eyes.
Great.
Okay. Well, it says, I think that's a condition of blinded because it says attack rolls against creature have advantage and all that. So I think that just goes with it.
But it did take the full blunt of the spell, so.
I am not going to get off the carpet. I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
All right. At the end of the turn, creature's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Let's see here. It's going to... Yeah, I think it's going to use its multi-attack.
Yeah, give a sad face, Caleb.
Rolly, you were holding an attack, yeah?
Indeed.
I think because you guys, again, we can't all form you up here. It would sort of be like this, I guess. First of all, let's begin with that. You were holding an attack. You may go ahead and do so.
That is going to be a 29.
29 hits.
Alrighty, let's big numbers. I don't remember if I was still raging or not at this point. I'm going to say I'm not, so that is going to be 19 points of damage.
19 points. Would you have... Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a sort of reactionary thing. No problem. Perfect.
Not to mention, I can't quite tell like how long it's been since we were fighting on the beach to got on the carpet to monster spawning to okay, we're running away.
Yeah. The way it looks like, instead of it getting like within chest range of you, it is very tall. One of its gigantic limbs starts to arch its way towards your party, towards the actual carpet, and you just slash at it. You see that there is a massive cut. What is your axe currently set to?
Oh, great question. It is set to poison.
Poison. Let's see here. So, do you know how much you rolled in that poison damage? If you don't, we could just say
Roll the 4.
Roll a 4. Perfect. It didn't seem like the poison seemed to seep in towards this wooden-like arm as you were hoping for. However, on its turn, it's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks. One's going to be a natural 20. The other one is going to be a 23. One is going to be on Rolly and one's going to be on Vera, considering you guys are the closest to it. That is going to be then...
You're supposed to make him roll low, Caleb, not give him luck.
First to Vera. You take 31 points of piercing damage and nice burp.
Good job, Caleb.
31 points of piercing damage and 21 points of poison damage.
Damn. All right. Gonna have to start splitting the difference.
Rolly, it did the crit on you.
Oh boy.
It's gonna get okay.
Meep.
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 That's gonna be 42 points of slashing damage reduced to half, so you take 21.
I'm not raging.
Oh, you take 42 points of slashing damage, plus
Meep.
Remember when Mike was trying to be like, you don't have to put it in con, and I'm like, now I'm glad I put it in con.
you take 44 points of poison damage in addition to that.
Meep.
Damn.
Just
Meep.
you actually feel it cross against your chest, Rolly. Vera, you bring up the shield, unfortunately not fast enough, as you feel like a claw itself arm almost trying to grab you by the chest and trying to pull you off. I also need both of you to make me athletics checks.
Come on, guys, stay on the damn carpet.
No
Do I have to
promises.
make one considering I'm still flying?
Oh yeah, are we flying?
You're both flying. Make me athletics checks.
All right.
All right. 28.
17.
Both of you succeed.
I was like 14 plus 3. That better be good enough.
Not a high DC, 15. In addition to its attack of doing damage, it's also going to try to pull you.
No,
Ah,
bad touch.
Bad touch.
I hang on to Rolly.
I need an adult.
That's the end of its turn. Savannah.
Screw this. We're on the beach, full 60, motion, action and movement.
Full 60. 35, 40. You guys will technically be off map. So once again, we'll put a pause in the map. But you guys...
Actually, can I... Since I have flying, is there a range to flying?
60 feet.
I have to be 60 feet to...
Oh, no. You don't have to be... the spell's cat... As long as Roman and Savannah are holding concentration for, I think it's a minute or an hour.
I think it's a minute.
You guys have a flight speed of 60.
Okay.
I kind of want to give it its own comeuppance.
Oh, 10 minutes.
How dare it touch me?
You have 10 minutes of flight.
All right, fine. I'll put my pride aside. I won't do anything.
Okay.
But just know I wanted to.
I think we both wanted to, but we also can't die on the carpet.
Because you fly out of its range, it's going to make an opportunity attack.
What if I have mobile?
You would have to attack.
Damn it.
You'd have to attack it for that to affect. Would you like... you know what? You could use a bonus action disengage.
We'll do that. Bonus action disengage.
I'll allow that. I think that's fair. Rolly. So you're 60 feet away from the creature, Rolly. But it's your turn.
I don't want to fly 60 feet because I don't even have 60 feet. I'm just going to go with the carpet.
Okay.
Just know I wanted to not go with the carpet. Just know I wanted to unload on this thing so bad.
Savannah's so proud of you, Rolly. You have no idea.
I hate you so much.
Moving over to Roman, he's gonna once again do another firebolt.
Wait, hang on. I'm not done with my turn.
Go.
So Savannah is feeling very proud and say, "See, it's not all bad, you know." Rolly's just gonna take out his notebook and he's gonna write something in it, put it back in.
Oh, not the notebook. I haven't seen the notebook in forever.
Yeah, remember this book? Savannah, remember this book? Yeah. Good.
Well, unfortunately, Roman misses once again. Unfortunate. He has a +9. I don't know why he's rolling so low. Vera, you're 60 feet away from this creature on a carpet.
Did it look like it did anything when I hit it with radiant damage?
It was affected.
I feel like it's not worth it. That's the problem. I'm just going to mass cure wounds anybody that needs it, because I can do up to 6 people, but I'm going to do it at a 6th level. So I think I get to add another d8. One sec. Or be good. Oh, suck. Okay. Okay. 7, 15, 18 plus 23 points of healing to whoever needs it.
Is that out for everyone?
Mm-hmm. It's up to 6.
Oh, Roman will take it.
I will take it.
Well, except for big creepy crawly, and he don't get shit. But
I'm still in weep territory.
Yeah.
I will take.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. Hold on, let me see. With the shield. 1 moment, sorry. Well, okay, you said it can't be blinded, so there's no point in doing that. Yeah, now that in my turn, I'm gonna stay on the carpet.
Okay. As a reminder, this thing does have 40 feet of movement. So it moves, I'll say it moves 30 feet. So it gets within 30 feet of you all. It is at least intelligent enough to know that it can't attack you if it were to just spend most of its time dashing. So instead, it's going to try to... Does it have it? It does. It stands right next to a tree. You see that 30 feet. Shifts a little of its body towards the tree. You see the fire ring from the spine, reaching up to its actual like skeletal like head within this, like almost like a carcass. This outer shell of wood and rot, and it just stands still. And you start to eye it. All 4 of you guys start to eye it until finally you blink and it's gone.
Nope. Don't like.
Savannah.
I mean, not to. I mean, we're on the carpet. Can you use Felix to sense where that thing is?
I'm in the air. I don't think that's gonna be very useful.
I thought it was just like a radius.
I don't
thing.
think he has like a detect magic or. I mean, you know that he has like a detect trap spell, and identify. And you have a knife or a dagger that allows you to cast detect magic. Those are your options. I'm not saying that you know if you could or not.
Do I notice anything? Oh yes. Take out the dagger. I don't know what's coming.
You use the dagger to cast detect magic.
Yes.
Okay. Last you saw it was 30 feet away from you as it moved 30 feet closer. The moment it stepped into the brush or just started to stand still, staring at you, and it disappeared. You hit the hilt of your dagger. Your eyes glow blue. You start to see magic aura all around you. It doesn't show up.
Doesn't she know the class of magic?
You don't see anything.
It does seem like there's nothing there.
That's weird.
That is very weird.
That's not good.
I mean, wait a minute. I may have something for this.
Okay. You, my good sir, are not drinking. So instead, I'm going to have you do some tummy time. Actually,
My no rogue has something that things can't sneak up on it. Hold on.
He's on the xylophone.
yeah, you do have a thing where if any creature's within 10 feet of you or so, there's an aura that you have that you can detect invisible creatures.
I take it it's not invisible from that statement. Blind sense. There we go.
Yeah, what's the range of blind sense?
10 feet of you.
Even if you had that ability, like I know you do, but he was 30 feet away from you originally.
Grr.
That's the last you saw.
So we're just gonna keep going.
Okay. Used an action to activate your item, so you can use 30 feet to go.
Yeah, we'll use 30 feet to go.
All right.
Don't back up, Mike.
Let's go through a full round. Really quick, just because sorry, I'm being bombarded with
Baby and cat.
baby and cats. Rolly, anything particular?
Holding action. If it comes, I will attack it.
Vera.
Well, can I take out my lantern thingy and just shine it around us and see if that thing pops up? Just out of a curious, because it's not really like an action to do. It's just me taking it out and checking.
It's using an item.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Make sure.
What's the specifics of the item?
Let's see. Haven't had to read that thing in a while.
I'm gonna let you read out loud while I put this guy in the center of the mat.
Lantern of revealing. While lit, the hooded lantern burns for 6 hours. Blah 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 blah. Shedding a bright light in 30-foot radius and dim light for additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures, objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light.
Okay.
So within 30 feet. Well, 30-foot radius.
30-foot radius. You bring out the lantern, and a soft outline of an invisible forest binder stands in the same space it once was.
Found you. Let's go. I do point it out though, so if anybody wants to shoot something at it.
Does it illuminate it?
As this says, visible creatures, objects are visible. It just says they're visible as long as they are in the lantern.
Oh, so they're visible. All four of you guys see a silhouette outline of the numerous limbed rotten wood hanging from this dead creature, ribs pointed outwards with a skeletal spine and skull in the midst, and it's just outlined by sparkle as Vera holds out the lantern, and immediately this invisible line cocks ahead and moves with its full dash to, you guys were 60 feet away. It goes 80 feet.
Oh, shit.
And essentially, we're going to go back to the map just for clarity's sake. You guys were, we can move these guys here. Ta-da. So it would have got 60 feet to get here. It's
Sorry.
right about here. And you guys can see this invisible outline of it.
This is what happens when your baby gets mobile.
All right, we're gonna go back in line. Savannah,
So he dodged 80, huh? Right?
He did.
Is that my understanding? We're still gonna invade. Full 60.
full 60.
Disengage the bonus action.
All right.
Okay.
We'll now say that you're 60 feet away. So, 10. Say 10, and then you guys went 60 feet. So he's. Right about here.
My free action, I'm saying like range attacks to slow it down. Be nice, guys.
The moment you pass 30 feet from its range, it goes back invisible. Out of the aura of the lantern.
God damn it.
Rolly.
I'm gonna shout obscenities and profanities at it while holding an action of, if it comes near me to attack, I will strike it first.
Oh, it did reach you. So before it was before Savannah was able to rush forward, you were holding an attack. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
That'd
Sorry.
be 27.
I just see the baby going crawling towards me.
hit.
Hold on, I got it. I got him.
27 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That'll be unnatural 20, 5 of it being poisoned still.
All right. Unnatural 20, 5 of it being poisoned. So,
Just should have said 20. Sorry, I can see how that's confusing.
okay. Okay. So in other words,
20
5
points of damage, 5 of it being poisoned.
So
So
the
15.
15, 5 of it being poisoned. So it'd be so 17 points of damage.
So 17 points of
All right. Hit it as it starts to roll back. You hold another action. Vera.
I'm coming. Alright. Is it visible? What is happening?
Actually, I should also mention as part of the dash action, Savannah, as you start to row, start to go further, way off into the horizon, you can see smoke. Signs of civilization.
Thank God.
Thank God.
It's still like a day's travel away, but you can see it in sight. Vera.
Can I see it or can I not see it?
It's out of the range of your lantern. It is invisible.
Is it disadvantage if I try to do a spell and like I knew where it was, but now it went bamf? Like
If it
I seen
requires sight, then you wouldn't be able to do so. If it does not require sight, then yeah, it sort of depends on the spell you're trying to do.
Okay. And I can't use Moscow's thing for distance on the carpet, huh? It's somebody that has to drink it.
Correct. Someone has to ingest it.
I'm just gonna hold an action, so if this thing like comes and attacks us within, can I call within a range or no?
Yeah, if you want to. You be specific.
I'll say if it's visible at 60 feet, I'll hold a guiding bolt.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. It is moving into the range of your
Lantern.
lantern. So you can go ahead and make that guiding bolt attack first.
I don't think that's gonna hit. Oh, okay, maybe. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That does hit.
I only did it at first level. I didn't call a second, higher level, so
I should also roll.
that sucks. 10 points of radiant damage, but the next person has advantage on it, and it's glowing.
I also need to make a con save for the invisibility. Still succeeds. It is, yeah, it's glowing. Even if you guys were to... So it gets about 40 feet, about 10 feet away from Vera. and it's going to make 2 attacks because it has a 10-foot reach. $21 to hit Vera,
Hits.
and 25 to hit Vera.
Both hit. 20's my AC.
So that we're gonna combine it all.
Let's hopefully she's still up.
Unless do you feel comfortable if I were to do it individually?
You can add it up.
Both attacks?
Yeah.
Because I know you have an ability to transfer HP. I'm not sure if you wanted to do that.
I don't know how Rolly's doing, so I think he took a good enough hit, so I don't think he could take it.
Okay.
We can try.
So let's give it a shot. So it's going to be a combination of piercing and poison damage. You take 49 points for the
Okay.
first attack.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck.
And then we're going to do it again. You take 45 points of poison and slashing damage.
I'm barely up.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
This undead creature still here. Savannah.
So see civilization. Keep her getting hit. We're not running fast enough. I'm gonna dash again, but I'm open for ideas, guys. So disengage, movement, action, dash.
Yeah, it's about 70 feet away from you guys. Pretty far. Roll me an intelligence check, Savannah.
That's gonna be 18.
You get a sense that at this point, due to the amount of dashes it's decided to take, and then you continuously dash, I think at this point, from the current distance it's at, I don't think it can rush and successfully fully do a full-on attack towards you guys. It would have to do a reactionary attack so if you guys ran out of its opportunity range. I think I'm going to call the fight here, as it is a continuous fight. Eventually, this creature does decide to
Somebody's
wane
gonna
off.
run out of something.
Yeah.
Someone has to give up here.
Even beasts, it's intelligent enough to know this. I do have its intelligence score. It's smart enough to know that eventually you guys are going to run off. So, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and end the initiative. Still, the energy and the intensity from this fight starts to leave your bodies. And you then are reminded of the hot rain that is currently raining upon you.
Can I action to cast a spell on myself before I die because of the damage of the rain?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast heal on myself.
60 HP.
70.
Oh, 70.
Says the spell
What kind
also
of day is
ends blinded, deafen, and diseases. Would poison be considered one of those things?
You're not poisoned.
Oh, I thought I took poison damage.
Sure.
Oh,
But you weren't under the condition of poisoned.
okay.
What time of day is it?
So it's funny, you don't see the sun in the sky due to what looks to be like a solid cloud that is overseeing most of the horizon. But you can look out towards the water and you do see that the sun is setting.
Because of the rain, how do we feel like going down to camp?
Hold on, let me see if I can do that one thing. Thought I prepped it last time. I didn't.
Big house thing? I thought you did.
I was going to, I think, but I didn't. And the same day I said, I don't think I did it. I mean, is the rain continuous? Like, it's just nonstop?
It's just nonstop.
I think we should find shelter. God knows what else is out here.
Is there so we know there's trees, like a mountain range or a hillside? Something that might have like a cave?
From where you guys currently are, about a day away. Someone roll me a survival check.
Really?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, I think for the night, what would be the best option here? For a total of what, by the way? A natural 20 plus your survival, which is a total of what?
That will be 25.
25. I think with that roll, you find, because there isn't any hillside where you currently are, or like any like mountain ranges, so you wouldn't find a cave per se. I think safely what you do with a 25 is that you do find a like an extra large collection of trees, like a mass of trees that were unfortunately growing within the same space. And a lot of their branches and leaves and brush have sort of created this dome. You see that once was vibrant, spreading outwards, is now almost downwards in a slope, almost like an umbrella. Saddened, you guys see this. It's saddened because it's the environment being affected by the hot rain. It's slowly killing the trees. But due to that, a lot of the mass of a lot of the tree material is starting to melt with each other, creating almost like this collective surface. You have a semi-dry place to sleep for the night. It's not fully comfortable as it's hot, humid. You can hear steam every time the water hits the ground. Especially being close to the beach, you can hear like the clashing of cold ocean and hot rainwater.
I don't think I can do anything about that.
I'll go ahead and put the carpet down to there so we can set up camp. That's our only option at the moment.
I think Vera's just winded. She's like, for everybody's information, I got down to, out of 200 and something hit points, I got down to 18. So she's just like, I'm done. I'm tired. I don't feel good.
This isn't good. This is not good at all. So if that's the case, I'll take first watch.
I mean, I can take watch. I did heal myself 70 HP, but...
No. A grumpy bear is a rare thing. Go sleep.
Okay. Savannah taking first watch. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, not 20.
Not 20. You start to notice that a lot of the water that's currently being splashed around you, you're getting a view of the earth around you. There is sort of a raised, not fully, but like a raised space where you currently are to the right of you. And a lot of the water starts to collect and pool. Using a little bit of your instinct, you go, that might be a problem later in the night. Grabbing a few rocks and dirt, you start to make almost like a dam. Nothing too big, something like where you start to scoop out a little bit of the damp earth, so that way it doesn't bother your sleeping friends.
Yeah, dig, moat, brill, levee. That should keep us dry.
Yeah. Who'd like to take the second and final watch?
I'll do it.
Make me a perception check.
Natural 20.
That's a 20.
Okay, sweet. It's that kind of day.
So, hey, let's go and talk to the audience and the players. There was really a very rare chance of you guys actually getting a full night's rest. True. There was a very rare chance that you guys would actually get the option to have a long rest during the hot rain. However, with the high rolls for survival and both natural 20s for both perception to see any of the environmental areas around you causing havoc in your sleeping tent that is barely, holding together. Rolly, you look up and you start to see that some of the leaves are starting to burn holes due to the rain, and you get a sense that this is going to cause havoc on your sleeping arrangements. Keeping that in mind, you start to gather other foliage that hasn't been touched by the rain underneath the tree, starting to patch up and reinforce a lot of the rooftop, the canopy that you can. Keeping busy, keeping an eye out, and that allows yourself, for whatever final stretch as the rest of the party, the option to have a full, long rest.
No, I just feel bad.
You guys are rewarded of that. I'm not going to take that away. You guys earned that one. But it is
that.
the final stretch of the one more day to travel. So for a full day's travel, I would like all of you to roll me a con save, this time with advantage. And I'll do so for Roman too.
Yay for advantage. That's gonna be a 17.
Also, yay for advantage. Also a 17.
It did not really help me much. I got a 15.
15.
Cool.
Roman, Savannah, and Vera all take 25 points of fire damage as you are once again battered and hit by fire rain throughout the entire day. This counts for the entire day. Rolly, if you...
Redo my spell.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do take 50 points of fire damage as you are being accosted by hot rain for the rest of the day.
Can I resist that?
Your ability to resist fire damage kind of affects a single hit. This will count for the entire day.
Okay, I'll take 50. But I won't like it.
It's not too long, maybe about 5 hours into your run, your jaunt, that the rain starts to stop. And waking up early in the morning, and I can only imagine do so due to your sleeping arrangements, not the most comfortable, eager to get going. You are blinded a little bit by almost like noon sunlight as you look up, and the cloud that has still slowly started to grow, you are outpacing it at this point, and you are no longer under the cloud.
Thank God.
You also see that the cloud seems to curve slightly around your destination as you see it off in the distance. A large, about maybe 120 to 150 foot wall stretches outwards by hundreds of feet, about several miles, I should say, was a more correct term, around the edging of the town of Waynard. There are several open gaps and gates to enter into the city proper, where there are several guards currently stationed.
I don't think I'm ready to go in, guys, so we don't have to go in yet until we figure out what we're doing, right?
I mean, we do gotta have some kind of plan. Not having a plan kicked our butts.
And I have a feeling the moment I step into that town, they're going to be alerted.
You want to look like somebody else?
We can. I mean, I can, I should say. But, I mean, so are we just going to go and try to grab him? Do we want to try to talk to him? How should we go about this?
I feel like if you go and grab him, it's going to trigger his boss. If you talk to him, maybe you'll get away unscathed, and she just knows we're in the area. Not to say that she doesn't already know we're in the area, knowing her.
Knowing her.
Question is, what are you going to be okay with?
None of it.
I mean, maybe Roman can go ask. Not like him directly, but like the military base. Maybe that would make more sense. And then if he just happens to walk out, then maybe that's your chance.
I like that.
Or at least he could distract. He is a chosen.
That's true.
I don't know what Roman thinks if he's just sitting in the corner being quiet.
mean,
I sign him up for distraction.
I'm all like, it kind of works. You would be the one with the most
Yeah,
valid reason to go.
I can ask. I've never been to the city, but I know that there's trade portions, so it can't be all military. Yeah, let me talk to the guard. Let me see what I can do.
Doesn't hurt. Well, hopefully, knock on wood. Doesn't hurt.
Do you allow Roman to just walk off on his own?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it still raining?
No, you're currently out of the cloud. Actually, Vera, with your passive perception, you notice that the cloud is almost, well, it's still growing, hour by hour. It's like purposely avoiding the city.
Weird.
Which is suspicious.
Well, guess who's here that maybe they want to avoid? Anyway, I'll ask Roman. So, do you want Lila to go with you, or is that going to be a pain in the butt?
That's going to be a pain in the butt.
Okay. Then you're fine.
I mean, he has Violet. You want 2 polar bears?
I don't think he's let her out. Here,
There's no real need for her right now.
one moment. Come here. Just come here. You're squishy. And I just place place a hand as a just in case. And I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on him so his AC goes up by 2.
Ooh. All right.
So I have to concentrate it on for like 10 minutes, but I can do it as a ritual if we have time. He just wants his bottle.
Cal, what's going on? Okay. You cast the spell on him. Extra tattoos appear on his body.
I'm going to say they're sons.
He walks off down the road. Maybe about a 8-minute walk.
Into the ball?
You guys are a little bit away from the actual gates. And you watch him. There's a bit of a line to actually get there. Yeah, you see that there's an old man pulling a cart in front of him. Behind that, a couple of traveling women. And then eventually he's able to talk to the guard. After talking for a bit, is there anything that you guys are doing?
I can go ahead and do disguise self. I'm trying to wait till the last minute so I can only hold it for an hour.
Is there
All right,
food?
you can hold it.
I think I'm going to look around to see if there's any food or marketplace while they're doing this.
You're outside the gate.
Oh,
Yeah, you haven't even you sent him to go talk to the guard.
never mind. I'll just hold up here.
Yeah. Eventually, you do see Roman point towards your direction, like in the general direction, and you see Roman almost giving the "come on in."
Oh, thanks, Caleb. Tilted the mic towards my mouth.
There you go, Cal. Audio, perfect.
Good boy.
Good boy. Yeah, he sort of gives you the motion of like, "Let's go."
I need my headphone though, bud.
I'm gonna kind of duck behind a tree real fast, and I'll disguise myself as. Remember the white tabaxi I did for that ball?
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that.
All right. You guys start to make your way towards the guard. You see the closer you get, the wall itself large and imposing, causing an entire barrier around the city. From this distance, you can hear the sound of chatter from street folks and the sound of people yelling out deals and just the muffled sound of music. There is a singular guard standing post here at the gate, and as you all start to approach, you hear the last remaining sort of discussion that Roman was having going, yeah, so we made it here. You're quite fortunate that, you're not being affected by whatever is happening around here. The guard goes, well, it's been quite strange for a bit. It's just, happy to hear that the Queen is sending one of their own here. And you get the sense that maybe Roman told a lie that he was sent here by the Queen. And he goes, wait, it's fine. I just need your name and the purpose of visiting. Each one of your friends here as well. And Roman goes, well, you already have mine. Sort of motions to you all. Just for records, just ensure that, keep the peace. If anything bad happens, we have a record of who was here and when.
Out of character, is it wrong to say your reason is tacos?
That's up to you, girl.
Honestly, let's lean into it. It's all like guests and booties.
Oh, so what was your name?
Oh, Alexander.
Alexander, pleased to meet you. Where do you hail from?
Lulan.
Lulan. Hey, I'm certainly getting a lot of your friend was talking about rain.
Yeah, it was crazy on the walk over here, but do you know why it's so hot? I've never experienced hot rain like that before.
Honestly, it's been very weird. The weather has been very hot lately, but we've been lucky. I'm not sure if it's maybe the sea causing like an air thing. It's been
Has it affected the fish? I came here for the food. I heard something about amazing tacos.
You're talking about Archie. Yeah, the Bell's Tacos.
Which way?
It's through the bazaar. It's north side. It's kind of a small little. It's kind of like a hole in the wall, but it's really good stuff. It's been spreading around really. Okay. Your name is Alexander. You're here for food. Don't blame you. It's very good. Turns to you, Vera. What's your name, miss?
I'm bad at lying, so I think she's just gonna say she's not gonna say her last name, but she's just gonna say Vera.
Vera. Okay. And where you here from?
Marigar.
America. Oh, what's that?
A lot of trees.
Is that no, it's not domain. Is that kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, we don't get a lot of visitors.
Well, I'm also here for the tacos. My uncle said you guys have really good tacos.
All right. Well, so he looks to you, Rolling. Goes same thing. Reason for visiting, but traveling fooding band.
My name is Brutus. Brutus Axfell.
Brutus Ax. Roll me a deception check first of all. Everyone else didn't. Everyone else mainly told the truth.
I mean, I was here for a taco at least.
I mean, we are here for the tacos.
I also haven't finished saying what I was gonna say.
Well, just the name itself is enough to trigger me.
You, not him.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Temple, I want you to come see this.
I'm not getting up. Is it 20 or a 1?
It's a 20.
Yes. Brutus. What was the last name?
Brutus Axfell.
Axfell. It's quite fitting. you have an axe on your back. Anyways, what are you here for?
I come from the Iron Islands.
Oh, really?
The greatest warrior.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard of you.
It's really far away, but
course.
he's really
It's a faraway isle. I would not expect you to.
Oh, all right. Well, it sounds a bit rude to me, but who am I going to argue against such a large fellow? Well, welcome to Waynard. Please, just as a gentle reminder, the west side of the city.
Hold on a second here. You haven't asked me what my purpose was.
Oh, you're not with them.
Indeed, I am.
You're not here for the food. What are you here for?
Thank you. Many a tribes I've scoured. Hundreds have fallen at my feet. I've conquered many lands. But damn if I will be. I have heard nothing but legendary praise for the food here.
All right, Mr. Axford. That's good to hear that you're here for the food. Please don't cause any trouble. Right.
You have my word. and my axe.
Speaking of which, you know what? Never mind. It's fine. You see him like almost looking at the axe, thinking maybe he should take a guardly duty to maybe apprehend it, due to your mention of making fall of many tribes. But he is sort of, you see, it's like a young guy who's not like the most strongest of guards, just here on post. This is the job. Decides not to. Smart enough to know self-preservation. He goes, right. Yeah, pleasure to have you all. Please enjoy. It's north of Bazaar. You'll find it.
Thank you. Come on, guys.
You guys start to walk in. Welcome to Waynard, a mostly secluded fishing city that houses one of the major training facilities of the Domain military. It also has plenty of warships. It houses many civilian oddities and destinations. It is government cared for beaches and a bizarre shopping space. For those from the kingdom, think Varsal. Very much a shopping area. While the kingdom has Varsal, the Domain has Waynard. There are certainly a number of Domain military and navy folk. You see them wearing uniforms and badgings, just different iconographies and emblems notating of their ranks within the military. It is very new for a lot of people from the Domain. That would be you, Savannah. The Domain doesn't tout their military strength. It clearly isn't as large as the kingdom. But with any country, you do require some sort of trained forces, just in case. Can't run a country on a wish and a prayer that you won't be attacked. So they do push a lot of that to here. You see that there is a pier side at the end of the city northward, closest to the ocean, where you see a lot of mid-construction ships with the Domain emblem on it. There is numerous shopping areas and a big giant bazaar open market in the middle of Waynard, and to a good about maybe 1/3 or 1/4 of the city to the west is secluded off to the general public, as that is the military training grounds. There are a few points of interest that catch your eye. Let's see how many of those catch your eye. Would like everyone to roll me a perception check.
Mike, you have to move him. He just kicked the cat in the head.
That's fine. Sometimes the cat needs a little kick to the head. Not that I would ever do it. Not that I would ever do it.
Hey, this is that game all over again.
No, I was just laughing because Binks is laying there, and then like Caleb is obviously not spatially aware as a baby and is playing with his toy and just flings his foot, and Binks just goes, man.
First of all, internet, I love my cats.
It's the dogs that are the problem.
First of all, that's video games.
What? Sorry, I didn't pay attention.
Perception.
What check? Perception?
Oh boy.
You're gonna have to grab him. He wants to crawl. I think it's +11.
What'd everyone get? I could still hear you.
12.
23.
Oh, that's pretty good.
22.
Also,
that's really good.
23.
All right, fine. I guess everyone gets a 23.
12 plus 11.
Oh, 22, 23, 23, and 22. A few things catch your eye. First of all, there is the giant bazaar that you guys can walk through. If you like to head that way, I'll keep your perception rolls and I'll show you a few shops that you can find. In addition, surrounding the bazaar on either side, there is Bell's Tacos that you notice. There is a fairly large pawn shop to the east called Sordid Pile. There is a very large 2 to 3 story tavern called the Proud Witch. And to the west, there is a little like kiosk that surrounds the like sort of further away from the bazaar on the west. Has a young elven man there kind of holding out flyers with a sign above him that reads, King Harbor's Whale Watching.
In this weather?
What'd you say the name of the pawn shop was?
The Sorted Pile.
Take
Okay.
me to your tacos.
Yeah, I'm
please.
gonna go tacos
I'm like,
too.
I'm having like two mindsets right now because remember, I can only hold this guy's up for an hour, but at the same time, this is how many years in the making? We are finally here for these tacos.
Vera's already walking off. She's like, I'm gonna go get tacos.
You head northwards towards a stand that has a giant bell, like a wooden bell, like a very 2D thing on a sign that reads Bell's Tacos. And you see this very cartoonish, very bright yellow bell standing upon what looks to be a kind of like a ramshackled hole-in-the-wall shop in between numerous other like residential spaces and other like knick-knack shops that you can find anywhere else. There is a long line. Judging it by the way it's moving, you'd probably have to wait here about 15 minutes.
I can wait here. You can go do your thing. I look at Sam. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Is this the infamous Taco Bell?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what that box has been telling us all along? Is the secret here?
It better be for 15 minutes. And like 2
Fine.
years.
You guys stay in line. I'll go walk to the military base and see if I can hear anything.
Why don't you take Roman?
Yes?
Sure. So
Keep it clean, you two.
let's keep the taco.
Shut up, Rolly.
heads-
We're gonna get taco.
taco head in mind. While you're waiting in line, you can hear numerous talks of people going,
Caleb,
You know-
Michael, grab that from him. He's gonna hit the cat with the xylophone.
And Caleb has chosen violence today.
Never mind, never mind. He changed
Uh,
direction. He
yeah.
literally grabbed it and was like, I was like, no!
yeah, you can hear people talking about, their day, how it's been so hot lately. You get talks of people who are, what's wrong?
He bit him and took some of his fur.
It honestly looked like she dived out of the chair.
Yeah, it sounded like it too. People are talking about how hot it's been, and you see it's like a lot of locals here that really know about Taco Bell, or Bell's Taco.
Not
He can't
sponsored.
even make up his mind anymore.
We're not associated. We're not associated.
Not associated, not sponsored.
We're not
Don't
sponsored.
get us sued, Mike. Don't get us sued.
It's Bell's Tacos. It's owned by a guy named Archie Bell. Eventually, you guys do get to the front of the line. You see a very tired-looking, like a teenage human woman, red hair, pulled up into a bun with what looks to be like the what is it, the cap? that they
Oh, the
give you?
hairnet?
Hairnet. She goes, "Welcome to Bell's Tacos. What can I get you?"
How
And you-
many are we allowed to order?
Uh,
Could I point to Rolly? If I help you, can the number increase?
tourists.
Hey, I offered help.
We offer all services at a quick pace. If you wish to order to your heart's desire, you may.
How much is one taco?
It is 2 silver.
Tell me of this illustrious.
Sorry, I got it wrong. 1 silver per taco. We have different options if you want. We have soft taco. We have a hard, crunchy taco. We have spicy potato taco. We have cheese wrapped tacos. We have what's called a chalupa supreme. We have black bean chalupa supreme. We have a gordita crunch.
What is a taco? I have
It's
traveled many moons to come here.
flour wrapped
You have
meat,
corn?
cheese, beans, and veggies.
Hey, shh.
What?
Show me.
He's never seen one. We don't know what they look like. We just heard about them.
She points up towards the sign, and you see what looks to be like a very crude illustration made in chalk of a taco. And it doesn't take long till you see that the person who's waiting for their food is delivered their own on what looks to be a tray, and you can smell it.
Go on.
You can see meat starting to slowly fall out of the tortilla that's holding it. Cheese starting to fall and flicker off as you see veggies and sauce. We also offer hot sauce if you wish to have some.
Hot sauce. Is it on fire?
No, but it'll make your mouth feel like it is.
How big are these tacos?
About like a hand size.
Oh crap! We're gonna need like 100.
To start with, let's take 5 of each.
Let's see. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, jeez, 11 times 5, 55 tacos to start.
I'm just saying, you should just get the 100 now. While they're making them roll. Axwell. Sorry.
I just give this piercing glance of death to Vera, like.
So that's 55 tacos. That's gonna take a while.
Just make it an even 100. How much is it?
That's gonna be 50 gold.
Here, I give you 100. Make it quick.
Why?
Because you look like you had a day.
Thank you.
Do you understand the fortune you just gave this man?
That's a woman. Anyway, let's go.
Where I come from, we make no difference. If you can hold an axe, you can fight.
She looks back towards the cooks and goes, "Hey, we got a large order, another big one." And
I think we need to take a baby break.
we'll probably take a baby break right now. Is he
Sounds like
time
he's having
to
a
sleep
fall.
already?
I don't know. My thing doesn't show it.
No, it's only been an hour 30.
Yeah, I think he needs a snack and a diaper change.
All right.
Like some of us, we need a snack.
Someone do that.
Maybe not a diaper change, but a snack.
The line that starts to appear behind you, about maybe 3 people, you hear the woman go, "Sorry, we're going to be..."
I legitimately ask her if she wants help. Like, Vera will get behind the thing. She doesn't care.
Unfortunately, our policies state that you cannot be back here as it's a liability effect due to the fire.
Fire?
Fire.
We cook.
Oh, that's no big deal. I got burned by acid rain on the way here.
Sorry, I can't allow that due to a company policy.
Company.
Wait,
Where are your other men?
Alright, let's go.
What kingdom do you hail from?
Sorry, he talks a lot.
Your number is 42.
Thank you.
And she sort of washes away.
Well, wait. I ordered 50. Why am I 42?
And so she pushes you away.
I take link arms with Axwell. Come on.
Yeah, and then we will rejoin after the baby break with Savannah and Roman. So, BRB.
Yeah.
In
Duh.
3, 2, 1, and we're back. I lost my beanie. Don't worry about it.
Is that what you were looking for?
I was looking for my beanie. I don't know where. It was hot, and I dropped it somewhere, and I was like, I don't know where it's at.
Like, fling it?
I did. I just tossed it. Anyways, so we rejoin the party, half the party, as we join Savannah and Roman currently making their way towards the west end of Waynard, where you do see a lot of the shops start to become more sparse, a lot more residential. There comes a point where you actually do see that there is almost like a secondary wall of housing, multiple stories, like apartment buildings that create sort of like a weird wall until finally it stops, where there is a heavily guarded metallic gate and a guard sitting up front with what looks to be a heavy crossbow on his back.
Before we get close to the guard, I just kind of nudge Roman. So what did you tell them to get us in?
I told him that we are visiting and that I came from the Queen to check on her towns to see how everything's doing. I don't know.
Get us to that gate?
I don't know. I know that. I know I can hold some sway but I don't know if... I think I'm on par with generals. So we'll see.
You lead.
All right. You join up. You go up towards the guard, who you do see at this point is a like a tabby colored tabaxi man with what looks to be, you see on the arm itself, the striped leg band across his arm. As he goes, hold. What's your clearance? Roman reaches into his bag, shows a newly acquired badge of the domain. A clear sign of him being a domain chosen. He goes, Roman, I'm part of the domain chosen lot. Getting assessments from the Queen on how things are doing here. Just getting a read, I suppose. The guard gives a look up and down. All right, where's your clearance? Looks to you, Savannah.
Trainee, I don't have any clearance.
She's training to be a domain chosen as well. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to have to call in my commanding officer, my CO, just to make sure that this was requested. Roman kind of gives a nervous look towards you, Savannah. Sure. Yeah.
Under my breath, I'll cast suggestion.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check first.
That's going to be a 28.
28. What are you suggesting?
I was like, I did hear about this. No check needed. Let them through.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the spell would work, yeah. He kind of goes a bit slack and looks off in the distance and comes back to reality. Roman, right? I think I heard
I'll be right back.
that you were coming. Yeah, come on in. You see him shake off a little bit. I feel free to. Would you like a guide? Roman sees you nod, shake your head. No, we'll be fine. All right. I'm gonna have to at least inform my CO that you're here. But I'll inform him that you'll be walking the grounds. And he sort of motions towards the other side of the metallic gate, and you hear as gears start to be pulled and turn as the gates themselves start to open. From what you can see from your current vantage point, you see that this is like the first security stop. There is a secondary security stop in the middle. There seems northwards within this training grounds, there is an actual like grass course where you see numerous tabaxi individuals running, keeping pace, making sure that they are within tip-top shape. There are units there who are currently target practicing. You see people with swords and daggers and axes, all just sort of keeping tip-top. There are numerous barracks and tents. There is a heavily secured gated space on the south end with numerous men there keeping guard, but you are let in.
Okay, so make sure you're understood. Training course, people getting fed, heavily guard area this way, and then we have to go through a secondary.
Yeah, you are heading towards a secondary security stop.
Oh, great. All right. Trying to think. Is there any? I'm thinking of this like an actual like military base, like any additional buildings, like office administrative buildings before we get to that, or no?
Yeah, there are some administration buildings. barracks where people would sleep. There are like COs and general offices here where people would, sort of consider doing their own documentation and note working. There's also like outhouses as well.
I kind of grab Roman and is like, drag me to the outhouse. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
You see several feet away, the second security stop waiting for you to arrive. You kneel over, kind of keel over, trying to pass off the illusion of being sick. Roll me a deception check.
Good, be good. 17?
17. All right, you feel, trying to emulate the look of being sick. Roman puts a hand on your shoulder, goes, "Where?" "Okay," and sees the outhouses, gives a hold on wave towards the second security guard and starts to move off. You and you do have a fairly decent high passive perception, Savannah. You see the first guard who you were talking to calls over someone to replace him as he is looking to go find his own CO to report that a domain chosen has entered in the camp.
So we need to get through this quickly. Trying to think about the best course of action. Invisible?
Sure, what's the plan?
I don't know. I didn't think this far ahead.
All right. Do you... Let me double check him, see if he has it. All right, you can do it on yourself?
Yes.
All right, I can do it on myself.
Alright, I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Same here. Your disguise self fades as you turn invisible. You exit out of the seclusion of the outhouse, no longer being seen.
Great.
You can...
Obviously, we have to get through the security. Is there like a gap in the gate anywhere?
Oh, from the southward the extra security spaces?
Yeah.
Sure. Before you actually get there, you see that one security guard has returned back with their CO in the midst, almost 15 feet away from you. Who you see this older-looking tabaxi with gray fur, sort of like a wildcat, where it's got almost like a beard upon its chin, heavily decorated daggers and knives across, almost like a bandolier belt across. And him go, "What are you talking about? What do you mean that there's more? We didn't get any recommendation from the Queen that we'd be getting an audit. Who was it?" "It's a domain chosen by the name of Roman." "I don't know any fucking Roman." "Where are they now?" They said they'd be touring around, looking at the facility, making sure that we were okay." "Well, find them!" And a small squad of tabaxi from the striped leg start to look around.
Better yet, hopefully I'm loaded up the Roman can hear me. Let's follow him.
CO?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You watch as he kind of joined you. I'll say that you follow for about 10 minutes. Keeping at a good distance space. Let's just do a stealth check at advantage just to make sure that you guys are not being noticed. Oh, it's pretty good. Oh, 2 17s.
22.
He got a 19. Pretty good. You follow this tabaxi man for about 10 minutes, and he kind of goes around the training grounds, passing by several soldiers and militia members currently doing their morning workout, like the midday workouts. Kind of eyes. He doesn't get involved. People salute him as he walks by. Heads towards the front gates. Can't seem to find you all, and he is purposely looking for someone. By the 10-minute mark, you start to see that his form is getting a little more agitated, and now a little more anxious. He starts heading towards the second security stop. Heading there, leans in towards one of the security officers and starts to whisper something.
How close? I want to see if I can get close enough to see if I can hear.
I think a safe distance would probably be like 10 feet. If you want to get closer.
I want to do that.
Just make me another stealth check with advantage.
Good thing for advantage. 19.
19. You hear him whisper as he leans over. He goes, "We have a domain chosen who's decided to make this place a little bit of his playground. I need all eyes and ears on this, so go towards the lab and let's grab the viewer. Let's see what we can find."
Okay, that's not a good sign. Did Roman try to follow me there, or he's like somewhere loose around?
I'll say that he's in the same spot you left him, but you can't see him. So you have an idea where he's at.
So there's something called the viewer, which means we won't be able to keep up this at for much. But they said near the lab. I don't know if we're gonna get closer for now.
What do you suggest?
Kind of thinking to abort, but I don't know. I just kind of just wish I knew where my dad was. Wait. You said the administration building's near us, right?
Yeah.
We ducked there.
Okay. Door's not locked. You reach for the doorknob, open it up. It is empty.
Alright, I just say to Roman, I'm gonna look through papers, see where his office, anything that might help us, and I'll investigate the room.
Roll an investigation check. While this is happening, well, first of all, let's get your investigation, and then we'll double check to see what happened with the rest of the party.
19.
19. He got a 12. Nothing too rad. He's going through notes. He's sort of informing you that he's finding things about... majority of the Striped Leg have been calling this place their home for a while now. Few decades now, at least as far as back as these current records show. They are very strict and very tight. They have numerous drills and different pots in the fryer, whatever it's called on the oven. I don't know what the saying is. Essentially, they're working on multiple things. One, they're working on expanding the military might. They have just been renewed by the domain for another few years as part of their contract. They are certainly getting approval, especially getting the direct approval from a Meryl Templeman, who's very proud. The last time they had an audit, she came by to check them out. She was very happy with their, their services. They've been keeping the peace, and there's numerous documents showing that they've either apprehended or arrested burglars and robbers and assailants. They've also gone into numerous towns across the domain to help out where they can. But it seems like their main focus has been staying here in Waynard for emergency purposes. Seems like correspondence between them and Meryl Templeman have stopped ever since Meryl was briefly killed and brought back. It seems that she is sort of on a temporary sabbatical. You do get mentioned of maybe about 20 years ago. They had a new introduction from an off-clan member. Like a new recruit. And this new recruit has been doing very well for themselves. We switch our focus over to our taco friends. As while the abrasiveness and very much lackluster customer service of the woman in front would lead you to believe that this was kind of a waste of time. Eventually, a massive food, trays are brought out. You see crates to carry all this food, as it just smells beautifully.
Like, we did pay them like an extra 50
Dripping
gold.
cheese, hot sauce, fresh lettuce, tomatoes, a chicken, and grounded beef and potato stuffing inside. There's a couple of fish tacos as well, especially being so close to the ocean. You can see and smell it's fresh. It smells amazing. Some guy in the back, one of the cooks, brings down the gun and goes,
Drool.
Yeah.
It's 100 gold worth. Is that it?
I think so.
Enjoy, tell your
For
friends.
now.
Thank you.
Enjoy, tell your friends.
Do you have a brochure? Or a menu?
We have a card.
Takes card, puts it away. Thank you.
2 tacos are now gone.
Yeah, just in one hand too.
I think I just stuffed a taco in my mouth. Okay, we gotta go find Sam. Or we could sit here and eat a taco.
Does Sam have tacos?
No.
Then why do we have to find her?
Thanks.
2 more tacos are gone.
Tell you what, do you guys want to roam around while you wait for Savannah, or until you feel like it's time to maybe do some action?
I'm gonna send her a message. How long? Wait. How long have we been waiting in line and waiting for the food? Like in total?
I'll say that it's been 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm not waiting. Yeah, we're sitting and eating tacos for now.
Yup.
Is there any place you want to
I
check
like
out
that.
while you're sort of chowing down?
Yes. The table.
There's the bazaar. Sorry, you literally just want to
The
sit.
table.
Yeah, sure.
I think
I
we're
like
gonna
to eat my tacos in
we're
peace.
gonna eat tacos, but then I also asked Rolly if he wants to check out the Proud Witch Tavern. If we're under the hour mark. I think at the hour mark, she is messaging Sav like, okay, this has been some time.
After the tacos, yes, I am open to do anything.
All right.
You can't eat all of them. We have to save some for Sav, bro.
Why? She can get her. She's a big girl. She can get her own tacos.
We have to save some, Rolly. We're not eating all these.
3 tacos are gone.
I'll say you
I
take
bring
some
out Lila and I give her a taco.
chows down.
I give her
No,
one of the
no,
fish ones.
no. Give her
What?
another taco. She's been a good bear.
Oh, okay. Here.
Quickly down. You see a girl across the way goes, "Mommy, it's a bear! It's a bear!" And she goes, "Go here, come on."
You
Starts
can
to
pet her. She's not mean unless I tell her to be.
Some time passes. I'll say maybe another 10 minutes as you start to chow down. If you want to check out the Proud Witch, you can.
I have to look at Rolly because I don't know if I'm that convincing to get him off the seat.
How many tacos have been gone within 10 minutes?
In
I
10
wonder.
minutes, I mean,
For
like
you, probably 20.
30.
That sounds reasonable. 30 tacos are gone.
Still not getting a taco, am I?
We have
Big girl, you can get your own tacos.
We easily probably finish at least 50 of the 100 between me,
Mm-hmm.
Rolly, and the bear.
There's about 50. There's about 50 more left here.
Rolly, we've
48.
We
48.
stop. We've eaten half the taco. We could go
Listen.
wash it down with the ale. Okay, I think that's
Yes.
fair enough.
I like this
plan.
idea. Why don't I hang out with you more often? You're always filled with bright ideas. That would be amazing. Yes.
Okay, well I gotta put Lila away because I don't think they allow
Yeah.
bears in the bar.
Wait. Before you do, 46 tacos are left.
God, I'm writing it down there.
I gave the 2 to Delilah. You know,
Okay.
good pair.
You head
I tap her and be like, okay, that's enough tacos.
you head southwards across the bazaar towards the Proud Witch Tavern, which proudly shows a very cartoonish witch who has a beer in one hand, another one holding the bottom of her dress, sort of poking it upwards, but it's a very like grotesque looking green hag face with a very widened smile, very cartoonish, as you can hear the chatter of tavern goers and just people enjoying the music within, as you sort of peek within the tavern itself, you see that it is a fairly large rectangular space room. It kind of reminds me a lot of the bar from Cilia, the Cliff Covered Inn, as it just doesn't have individual tables. It is about 3 long tables that stretch across almost the entirety of the tavern. There is a bar off to the right-hand side, and there's a small stage on the top left where you do see that there is a violinist playing. Excuse me. There is a kitchen off to the side, and music starts to erupt. People are singing. People are drinking. You see a woman who is manning the hostess stand. Goes, hi, how many in your party?
Just us two. We've eaten 50 tacos. We need something to wash
And
it
this
down.
bag of tacos.
Oh, right this way. Please come in. Yes.
Bag. I think it's still in the crate.
Crate of tacos, which I am carrying because they are heavy.
Yeah, you put it on the floor next to you guys, next to where you're sitting, as she brings you over to.
No,
He puts it in its
no,
own seat. Let's be real.
she knows me so well.
She brings you to one of the sides of the far end. I'll say closest to the bar seatings. You are sitting amongst numerous sailors and guards. You see numerous tabaxi people here as well from the Stripe Leg clan, who are drinking off duty.
I do keep an eye out for anybody that looks like Sab's dad, like in my scry.
Sure. Just roll me a perception check.
23.
23. You see a very nicely dressed couple, sort of 2 half-elven individuals walk into the bar. You see a clear no shake of their hand, and instead they walk towards the bar itself. They lean in and start to order a drink. There's words exchanged between them and the bartender gives a nod, opens up the little hatch that guards the outside towards behind the bar, pushes what looks to be like a cold box that is on hinges and wheels, and it opens up, and you can hear louder music coming from what sounds to be stairwell that leads down.
What the hell? Did you see that, really?
No, I didn't, but I will ask how far it was from the table here.
From where you're currently sitting, I would say it's about 20 feet away from you guys.
No, from like the table to the bar and all that.
You guys are you're sitting the closest to the bar. So, but...
I meant from outside.
Oh, from outside. About 40 feet.
46 tacos left.
We're at 46.
44.
Quit eating. We're gonna have to get in line again.
No, we're not. Savannah's gonna have to get in line again.
We should at
I
least...
see this as an absolute win.
We should save them some tacos, really. I'm gonna go figure out what that downstairs area is. I'm gonna go up to the bartender.
Bartender, you see what looks to be a very husky-looking, brown-haired woman, human, very well-endowed in most places. A very strong woman as well, as you start to see that she's cleaning something. Beauty marks in every bit way, and she looks to you with sort of these bright green eyes. Hello. What could I get you?
So what's like the special word to get in the stairs?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I say I don't know either, can I go down the stairs?
First time here.
Yeah. I'm with the big one. He's eaten like 60 tacos by now.
Sorry, it's kind of a rule. It's downstairs. It's a little bit of a secret bar. It's called the Fireplace.
Okay, what if I pay to get into the secret bar?
How much are you willing to pay?
25 gold?
For each?
Damn. All right, fine.
All right.
But if the big guy asks, we got in for free. I give her another 5.
What's that? You want the witch's brew? Just sort of softly says it so the other employees can hear her.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. We make it downstairs.
I gesture to Rolly to come on.
42 tacos, and then I get my stuff and go.
With the crate.
Yeah. You
Oh, yes.
head downstairs. You can hear a band playing. More than just one instrument, you can hear the sound of violins, drums, like acoustic guitars and lutes and flutes. There is an entire dance floor down here within the fireplace. The decorative walls around you have like illuminated red and orange lights, giving the illusion of being under a cauldron. As you look up, the actual floor itself is a bit curved with like black obsidian ceiling, like you're right under a witch's cauldron. Welcome to the speakeasy.
Woohoo! I'm gonna go see what kind of drink I can get.
Roll a perception check for both of you.
I just like the image of us going down the stairs and Rolly in here with Korea tacos.
I rolled an 18.
Another 23. I keep rolling 12s.
Rolly, you look down and people are passing around these almost glowing and bubbling drinks. Something, it's, delicate, it's intricate, it's wild, it's interesting looking. And I think your mind instantly goes to, man, Moscow would have loved it here. And maybe a little sadness curls up.
It stings a little.
Yeah.
Nothing that the 2 tacos won't fix. 40 tacos left.
Jesus. You were at 44. So
There
we
is a
had 4.
dance floor where numerous people of different culture and creed are dancing here. But as you can see here, while different races intermingle, you see most of it is, from what you can tell from your 18, that most of them look high class.
Can I do another perception check for Sad's dad?
I was going to say, you have a 23, and I haven't
Okay.
gotten to you yet. You noticed everything as well. You start to make your way towards the bar, Vera, and as you do so, you get bumped by someone, and you see that it's a kind of like a hoity-toity looking noble, like a pale skin, pulled back hair, black hair, just sort of this very dark black eyes. This man goes, "Excuse me, can I help you? Do you mind?"
You're excused. You're the one that bumped into a lady, not me.
Right. Unable to answer back. And you see far in the distance, heading up the stairs is, looks like a male version of Savannah.
Oh, shit. I am not stealthy.
Really?
What?
Sav's dad.
Does he want a taco?
That's a good opening. Maybe you should ask him.
Okay. I walk up to him. Obviously not knowing who he is.
I just
but I'll
point
try
him
to
out.
You guys are currently getting
okay.
close to the bar. You had to go up a flight of stairs and across the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
He's currently going, you have to go across the dance floor again to get to him.
How long is it going to take me to get across the dance floor?
Depends on how forceful you are.
Wait, how far is it?
Maybe about 30 feet.
All right. Rolly, this will be a lot easier. And I just tap him and face step across the room.
Rolly face steps.
Yeah.
We have to have a conversation about consent, Mira. Seriously, this is the 3rd time.
Consent.
I mean,
Rolly,
the first time was like for you to save your life. I don't really count that one, but here.
The second time was the one on the carpet.
you are standing at
Now this one.
the precipice of
With the
the
dog.
downstairs with the upstairs right now, as you see the Debex open the door and is about to head out into the Proud Witch's Tavern proper. You can definitely reach him if you wish.
Okay, I'm gonna reach him. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Sir,
Yeah, what can I do for you?
would you care for some tacos?
No thanks.
Beer is trying not
You
to.
sure?
Yeah.
They're very tasty.
Opens the door.
But, sir, you haven't even seen what I have.
Back off.
Whoa, I think we got started off on the wrong foot here.
I think Beer is just watching this, and
I think at this point you'd be out of your view. I'm assuming you're making your way back up.
yeah, little by little, she's just seeing how this is going. But I think, what is Sav's dad's name again? What did we rename him?
Son of N.
Son of Anne. I think he just hears in his head. I think your daughter would like to see you. You may want to follow the big man back down here.
And then as it kind of comes back into his consciousness and he can hear everything around him, you just hear slowly, like, going up into a crescendo. And then you've got the potatoes, and then you've got the crunch wraps. And oh, the crunch wraps is so good!
Puts a hand on your mouth.
And in the
I grab a taco and put it in his mouth. You're so good! I'm telling you!
And claws.
I rage.
Oh crap!
no.
I'm gonna quickly
He
send a
tossed that
message.
taco. I rage.
Quickly send a message to Savannah. Hold on.
Savannah, after you're looking through all of the documents, you hear.
We're in the Proud Witch Tavern, in the Speakeasy. Say, you want the witch's brew? Your dad's down here. Rolly's about to punch him. Okay.
Roman, we gotta go.
And you guys properly make your way there.
What's outside the door right now?
You peek out. Instead of 5, there's about 15 guards looking for you.
God damn it. Where are they?
Sometimes you can't see them all, but you do see several figures going, "Where have you checked? I've checked the beaches. I've checked the training grounds. I've checked the barracks. I haven't found them yet. Check the outhouses. Check the administration buildings."
39 times.
We're still invisible, right?
You are.
All right. I'm like, we just need to go. So before they get here, and just run out the door.
All right. The last thing you see as you start to make your way towards the door, moving past the second gate, the second security point, you see one of them, a sort of skinnier tabaxi man, thin, has a strapped backpack leading to what looks to be like an arcane sphere, like a crystal ball attached to his chest. He's holding 2 handles that are pointing outwards. Roll me a dex check.
Be good, be good. It's gonna be a 21.
21. Roman rolled a 4.
Fuck.
Wait, can you lucky his? Sorry.
No.
No.
You look back as you climb the fence. You have a climbing speed, super quick. As you look back as you start mid-air, starting to drop, waiting for Roman to come by, and you see his invisible form start to shimmer as a constant fairy fire is placed upon him, and he starts to glow. He looks down. You hear the rest of 15 guards go, "There he is!" Fuck! And starts to climb. With your
Can I
help,
cast fly on him?
you lose invisibility.
At this point, I'm on the other side of the gate, so it's fine.
Yeah, you do that as he's struggling to climb. You just go and starts to fly out.
Is there a back alley anywhere?
Several.
All right, I duck into the first alley I see, hoping he sees that I went that way.
He takes a long way.
Okay.
Try not to fully get to you, but eventually, after maybe 5 minutes, because it is going to take you also some time to get to the rest of your party. While that's happening, roll. You start to rage.
Yes, and then can I do free action as part of that rage?
What do you like to do?
I would like to toss the crate of tacos as far to me, but flatly as possible.
So you're in the precipice between the stairs and the Proud Witch Tavern. which you already know the entrance is behind the bar. Are you kicking the tacos down the stairs or into the bar?
I'll go down the stairs. I'll just like heave it, but I won't try to flip it. I'll just try to keep it straight.
I'm gonna roll a d20.
And I will let you know that if the tacos flip out, I will be double mad.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20. You're gonna want.
Okay.
It's gonna go down.
What kind of guide is this, huh?
No. This is a luck check.
Oh dear lord.
You want to. I think you're gonna want a 12 or higher.
Come on, 12.
You kick the box, and it gets some air, about maybe a few inches, and then.
Oh.
A lot of the internal staff members within the fireplace look towards the box that has just been kicked and flipped, and food now sprawling out over the floor. Some of them start to immediately start cleaning up, and some of them start to make their way towards you, Rolly.
Sav, I can't help what happens to your dad from this point moving forward.
I am like running, trying to weave and get to Rolly.
Roll me an athletics check, Vera.
I give myself guidance on this?
Yeah.
Ooh, natural 20. It hit my bag, but, you know.
You are not only pushing through dancers, who some of
24
them
in
have
total.
stopped. 24 in total? You have started pushing through dancers who not only have stopped dancing and started look towards the commotion, seeing what type of drama is going by, but you also nearly knock over some guards going past them forcefully,
Sorry.
beating them to your friend. Now, for a moment's time, it is you, Vera, Rolly, and Son of N.
I'm gonna just stand in front of him and go recognize my voice. Why don't we do this peacefully? He's big and annoying, I get it.
He looks down
There is
towards
no peace.
looks down towards the approaching guards
Rolly, I will get you more tacos.
and goes,
Okay, there's peace.
"He's big. You're a magic wielder." And looks also into, you're at the precipice, looks into the proud witch and goes, "But I have numbers." And look and
You,
points.
sir, are wanted by the crown for high crimes and misdemeanors, treason. I can take you here willfully, or I can take you here
Rolly.
unconscious. Your choice.
I wasn't kidding about your daughter. And regardless of where you stand, Olivia Blake has done some things to her you might want to know about.
Roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage because of Rolly.
This is so not you guys' stuff.
I can't do guidance on
I-
this, huh?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. He's working for them. I don't know if he's aligned with them or not. So
We don't know anything right now.
precisely. So I choose violence. Mostly because of what happened to my tacos.
it was a 13 and a 14, so 14 in total because my persuasion is only
14?
a +1. It's not great, but it's not horrible.
He looks to you, Vera. Looks around quickly to see if maybe he can spot Savannah or someone close to his kin. Not sure if he fully believes you. And turns his attention to the more aggressive Rolly, who he still has a hand on. He eyes into the Proud Witch Tavern, seeing the numerous other striped leg members who are off duty, but who would probably come to his aid if called, as well as the numerous guards here. He goes, "You have information on my daughter? You have information on individuals surely above your own pay grid?
We will take you to her.
How about
She
I
is
take you to
here.
her?"
Rolly's confused. Wait, how about she takes us to you?
Enough.
She's already on her way. She
And
should
he-
be here.
Whistles loud. A lot of, about maybe 15 striped leg members look towards the whistle. A lot of the music has stopped. You guys have caused such a ruckus in here that all those who are off duty and those are in active duty, look towards Sonovan and goes, "Hey, bring him to put him somewhere nice and quiet. We have questions." And you guys start to be approached from all ends as nearly 30 guards start to make their way towards you.
I think I just look at him and I'd be like, I only know a little bit about you. You don't know anything about me, but it's interesting that your employers try to kill both your daughters, and you don't know that. You're welcome.
He holds up a hand. You see the approaching guards about 5 feet away. Stop. We're gonna have a talk.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You certainly made a weird way to make a talk.
He hits first. That's what he does.
And how did that work out for you?
Who rejects a taco?
Rolly,
I heard things about you, but jeez, I didn't think you were this bad.
Oh, then you choose good friends.
Ones that have kept your daughter alive all this time, yes, despite your own actions against her.
Well, let's pray that you continue to do so. Might not happen. And you start to feel arms around you, starting to grab and pull.
I'll just let them for now.
Moving over to Savannah. Roman finally drops. I think I lost him. We've got some eyes on us. Yeah.
We gotta go to the bar.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Rolling perception check.
Jesus, why do I feel like we're just about to go right back in a circle? 25.
25. 5-minute walk towards the bazaar. You see on the outskirts, southern side, making their way sort of southwest curve. You see a gang of tabaxi. About 28 or so. And in the midst of them, surrounding, whom they're surrounding in the middle, is a heavily armored Eladrin woman and a raging, angry, now taco-less barbarian.
It's really
The hell, they were just supposed to get tacos.
And leading the way is a stark canny resemblance of maybe a bit older version of your father. It's been a while since you've seen him.
I think Vera's hair is just red, but she's very much holding back, because this is not her parent, this is not her place. But she's just like, I want to hold for now.
You know what? I just go with my gut and I run to Vera and be like, what is this?
All right. You are stopped before you can get to her. As she is surrounded by numerous guards, you see one tabaxi sort of puts a hand up and goes, "Hey, step back."
Father, if you know what's good for you, you listen.
The crowd stops as the one leading it, Son of N, stops and kind of goes, "I'm tired of hearing all of these and catches eyes with you, Savannah.
I didn't say I was lying.
Bring her too." And you start to be surrounded.
That's fine.
So Rolly was gonna do something, depending on how this went. So Savannah, are you giving yourself up willfully?
Yeah.
Okay. In response, Rolly will do nothing.
Okay. In this quick moment before you're being grabbed, Savannah, what do you want Roman to do? He's kind of looking out at you in a bit of a distance. Didn't know that you were going to run.
That makes sense. Impulsive.
Uh,
I'll catch eyes with him, just shake his head, just... Like, hoping he realizes, like, don't. Just keep an eye.
He looks at you, catches the meaning, and goes, pulls one of his cloaks out over his hood and just sort of tails in the distance. You are all brought inwards into the west end of Waynard, where you see the guard that you initially ran into, Savannah, but in a different form. You see him go, open the gate for Sanavan as he sort of just motions, gates open. You are brought inside. You see that the one of the commanding officers, the ones who were stressfully looking for both you and Roman, goes, "Now's not a good time. We're looking for two ne'er-do-wells who entered in our facility illegally, claiming to be some sort of domain chosen." Sanavan kind of gives a bit of a lick upon his fang and kind of looks towards you, Savannah. Like, unsure if you were the person. Like, that makes sense for the way the spotted back work, and just... That's fine. How many? 2! Have your men search the streets, see if you can find them. And they lead you within the training space, within what looks to be a small tent-like area. Closes the flap, zips it up, and you hear like a spell of an arcane lock. As you are alone with Sanavan. Well, first of all, the guards would put you down into chairs, lock you up into manacles and chains, and then leave. Now feeling fully confident. You know, I really thought... I honestly didn't think I'd see you again. Like, see you, Savannah.
Little surprised I felt. A big surprise I felt when I found out the person who's associated with trying to kill me several times was linked to my father. How could you, Dad?
It's not that simple.
It's not that simple. You abandoned your family years ago. And know what? It's fine. Wandering spirits, we all respected that. But you went to another clan, joined the military, and now working with a presence of evil that I don't even understand.
Maybe we should start with what you do know. This one looks over to... I think, Vera, you're the one who mentioned Blake.
Mm-hmm.
And goes, this one mentioned Olivia. What do you know about her?
That she's a little pissed with you for failing at whatever it is you do. And I don't know what she has on you or what she does for you, but I watched her kill her own brother, so don't think she's below much.
No, she's much. No, I've been at this game for a very long time, and there's more.
Oh yeah, there's way more, but you know, this is not my moment.
Listen, and looks to you, Savannah. It's hard to ignore that call. I mean, look at you. 3 griffins. The word gets around. And exploration was grand. You can relate, I'm sure. And I still think about you and Sheba, Noah, and the little ones. But then you meet people. Motions towards Vera and Rolly. You meet people. and they change your perspective. And you have purpose, and I have purpose. Yes, Ms. Blake is a bit much. She goes about things a little hard. But if the path to greatness is riddled with holes, is it still not worth it to walk that path?
Greatness, what did she promise you?
The thing that I've been after for a long time. Freedom. Now, I have a few questions. First of all, what do you know?
Regarding?
Everything.
I think we may know more than you know by the talks of it.
Because if you think you're gaining freedom out of this, it's the exact opposite.
I mean, if you know our name, you know we're a huge pain in her ass, too, I'm sure.
I had my assumptions.
Yeah. Well, she's tried to kill... Well, she successfully killed my sister. Took your other daughter. And tried to do the same. So I don't know what freedom you think you're going to get out of it. But she's actively tried to kill each and every one of us and our families. And what she's trying to bring upon is not going to get anybody freedom.
And what is that?
She's trying to help her little lich friend. I'm sure you know about that part already, right? She wants an undead army. There's freaking acid rain and raining dead from the sky, and only this little area is perfectly fine? Gee, I wonder why. And Sav has done nothing but... The worst thing I've seen that woman do is steal some silverware. She's literally been on the side of good this whole time trying to make something out of herself. And helped a lot of people. I don't know if I can say the same for you.
At the end, we are going to help people.
The end, I'm just filled with rage right now.
At the end, it's going to be all worth it.
At the cost of how many lives? How many have to suffer?
Lives are finite, but the future is eternal.
Whose future? Certainly not yours or I.
You don't know anything.
I know more than you.
Wait.
I've
Dad,
dealt with it firsthand.
But
I know-
have to ask this question. Dad, did you know
Know what?
that she tried to kill 2 of your daughters?
No, I didn't know.
I have a better question. Do you care?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh, can I roll one too? Got
Yeah,
the ring of truth
All
down.
you can.
I get
The
advantage.
hesitation's putting thoughts in my brain, though.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a nat 20.
20.
That's very perfect.
That's appropriate.
I'm actually gonna. This is appropriate too. I got a nat 1 because at this point I am too pissed off to bother. I already know I have my answer. I got my own bias. I already know.
You know, that's very fair.
26.
26. Both Vera and Savannah, you catch that point of hesitation. And I think Savannah with a natural 20, you catch it's more of an how dare you moment of pullback, and then a quick string of logic of pros and cons, and then immediately into, of course. Yeah. I do care.
Is that why you continue to work for the person who is intending harm and death upon your daughters? Because you care?
I want nothing more than my daughters, my sons, to be free.
And so you're willing to give up their life for that?
No. If I knew, I would have made a bargain.
Mean that? Help us now.
What do you know?
She's in a floating castle. She's taken a lot of people that are near and dear, and some of those we don't even know. She wants an undead army. She tried to cause a war. She killed a king.
She's dropping dead from the sky, so she has her undead army.
She's pretty
Multiple attempts on our life.
pretty pissed that we destroyed something near and dear, and if you know what I mean, then I don't have to explain it. Again, Olivia killed her brother in front of us because that went awry in the other... I forgot what town, but Vera knows what town. Amber does not remember.
It's Rolly's hometown. Pretty much Olivia has just been destruction of everybody that we loved and cared for. I had to hide the family from her. And I'm thankful that she did not figure that out.
He took my father. My only father. An old man nearing the end of his life. For what purpose? Is it just to piss me off? What purpose? What good can he serve? I don't know. A man can't even... The man can barely stand on his own. But why? If she can take that from me, what makes you think you're any better than me?
I have a question, actually. How did you get in line with the stripe back? Is this Tobias? Because we had an encounter with Tobias ages ago when we got involved in this whole thing.
When I left Lulan, spent a few years bouncing around the domain, worked as a guard post a few times, and then I ran into Toon Wage.
That guy from the think tank ball? God, you knew Lily? Ew.
He showed me the life I could have had with the striped leg, and it added some purpose I never had before. Spent a few years with him, 20 or so. And
You're the bad that rose up in the ranks.
I moved up into the ranks. Yeah. There's a history about the striped leg that not a lot of people know. And it's the reason why we're working together with Miss Olivia. Before they were sellswords, militia for hire, striped legs were bodyguards for nobility. Influential people, especially those whose families are in connection with the royalty. She still wields that power. There's no going back now. We're in too deep, are we?
I think that's your choice.
How much do you know about the Dreamer?
Way too much. Way too... Stuff I don't wish that I didn't know. That she's trying to wake him up.
That's all I would say. Did she find him?
And that she took the papers where he is.
There's more. You have parts of the puzzle.
Well, she also tried to reach to us through the journal and try to kill us then, too. But that was, Queen Bee herself.
I don't...
Not directly, but I did die. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the specifics. But... Queen was told secrets. I'm not sure if you know the history.
I don't know what the secrets were. All we know is that she overheard secrets of the Dreamer, and that made her go a little crazy.
Again, I don't know the secrets or the specifics, but I know it's something more than just magic. Something bigger than her. Something bigger than the world. Bigger than the gods.
She thinks if she can wake him up, then we cease to exist. That's
It goes
what she
beyond.
wants.
It goes beyond the Dreamer. Dreamer's a stepping stone. It affects whatever it is. It affects us all. Miss Blake, her master, they don't like it. We don't like it. She wants to free herself, as well as the rest of us, from this influence. But only the Dreamer knows where it is. We want freedom. Let me ask you a question. Asked all three of you. Surely you had a childhood friend. What's their name? Answer quick.
Eva, my sister.
He's asking for a childhood friend.
What's their name? Surely you've had one.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Quick.
She just points to the shield.
Have you gone to someone? Anyone? You've talked to them before. Months go by, you talk to them again. They act different? Sound different?
People change.
People change.
That's not a bad
People
thing.
change. That's not people changing. I meant it, Savannah. That I care. And to your friend's point here, I don't want you dead or otherwise. Maybe it's best I show you. What we're working on. Stay here. Waves the hand. Exits out. You guys are still chained up.
I try to pick the lock.
Roll me a check. You guys are alone.
All I'm gonna say is freedom or not. We all agree she's still batshit, right?
No, she's definitely back shit. 23.
23. Barely.
I'm going to keep them unlocked still, but loose on so it doesn't look that suspicious. Anyone else wants out?
Me.
I try to...
I give guidance. Wave.
And as she's doing, because we're handcuffed, right? Are you doing the door?
No, we're
No,
both
I can't
we
do
both have
Arcane. I'm
manacles.
not gonna try the door.
Okay, the manacles. Okay. So yeah, as she's undoing the manacles, I'm gonna tell her, your father is so close to being lost. It pains me.
I think he might already be. I don't know yet.
Not quite.
I think he
Yeah.
wants to
There's
help.
a chance. There's a chance. A very small chance. He's not
23
fully
is
lost.
19.
19 on rolling?
Yeah.
It didn't. You
Even with the
snap.
D4?
Oh, with the D4?
Oh, we're at D4.
It's like, wait a minute, damn it. Guidance.
I mean, to be real, can I just if it doesn't work, can I just try breaking out myself?
You try.
Four, so 19, 23.
23. Opens up for Rolly. Rolly,
Alright.
do you pretend the same way Savannah was planning to?
I'm gonna ask her. Are you gonna continue this little charade?
Kind of. What do you mean charade? As I try to pick Farrah's lock.
Okay, roll me another check
I'll give guidance again.
with guidance.
20.
20.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'll play along with this. I personally don't think that. I mean, I think he has a chance. He is at the point now where it's do or die. If he turns back now, he could still be saved. But if he continues, I
But
think he'd be gone.
Believe me when I say, Rolly, that, and it hurts me to say this, He's not the priority. I'm giving him a chance to redeem himself because that will help us, but if he's not going to help us,
If he doesn't help us,
he's already dead.
he's our enemy.
You start to hear footsteps heading towards you.
I just nudge. I'm assuming we're back to back, so I just nudge Rolly, like, just get back into place.
Arcane lock opens. Sonovan puts three pairs of clothes of the striped leg on one of the sides of the walls. Brings out a set of keys and starts to go for the lock, seeing that's unlocked.
I know what? I don't even can confront it. Beat you to that.
What if it wasn't me entering?
Well, then it would
I
be a very painful punch to the face. I don't know what you want us to say.
Put these on.
What the heck is this?
Just
You want to know
Do
what's
it.
going on?
Alright, I'm putting it on. I can still ask a question.
isn't it gonna be odd that they're not tabaxi?
Wait, are we gonna look like cats? That's gonna be great.
No.
Ah.
As long as you're wearing our colors, I have some influence. We've adopted a few members outside of Tabaxi race. I wasn't necessarily part of the Stripe clan anyways.
What are the colors? Out of character.
You see it is like dark forest green armor. Very like army-like. It's very sort of like the camo-like coloration upon armor that has like almost scale-plated with brown leathers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say for sake of roleplay as well as your own sake of your stats, so we don't have to switch anything out, you can keep your armor stats.
I can always put the
And have
beggar's cloak
accessories upon it that have you the colors. I'm not going to ruin player agency here. He looks to you and goes, just stay quiet. And just don't touch anything.
I look at Sav. I'm pretty sure it's not us you gotta worry about.
And you start walking with him, keeping eyes down, not making any full connections, southward within this military training space, towards a gated area, in which he gives a nod to one of the several guards here who opens the door for you. Walk in, keeping heads down, and there is a 3-circled tent, like 3 tents connected by like a small 1-foot walkway that he walks up to, opening the flap, and you see an empty, it's empty, no one's here, but it was like a receptionist area. Small desk, and there's a space to the right and space to the left. He looks to you all and goes, once we go into the laboratory, I don't think I can safely convince people that you're part of.
I just hold up my hand. Good knowing Sav. Jade Rich isn't in there, is he?
No. Last our intelligence heard that he's headed towards Ventir.
Okay, because that's going to be a dead giveaway if he is.
No. He has had a hand in the building of this facility, but he hasn't. We're looking for him. As I was saying, I don't think I can lie my way to say that you're part of the staffing from downstairs. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Is there any known exits that aren't super locked, or are they all guarded?
We're heading towards an underground laboratory facility, several floors down, about maybe 8 basement levels.
In my head, This is where I seen him come out of with Olivia?
Yeah. There is a secret entrance within the laboratory over here. Sort of motions towards the small circular space to the right. It'll lead us down into a small guard station that will inspect us. Inspects me as well.
Just how?
Pat down, Arcane look over.
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
A decontamination sector is after that. If you have any
We're familiar with it.
if you have any lingering spells or effects upon yourself, it's going to be nullified for a moment. It'll come back, but it's just checking to ensure that you're not bringing any contamination into the laboratory.
Why do I feel like he mirrored this out on the lab from the mountains?
It already sounds like he did.
And he pulls out a red key, like this sort of almost like plastic, very laminated key. This will allow us to use the elevator to go on rooms 2, 3, and 6. Oh, sorry. This lead to 2, 3, 4, and 6.
2, 3, 4, and 6. I don't know about you two, but I'm not feeling like confident about going in there. We stick out like a sore thumb.
We do it when we were in the mountain. That lab.
I locked the guards in the room, and then we let out a bunch of creatures because I was pissed when I found my dead sister.
Also, Jade Rich lets you in.
Oh yeah, and we made a bargain with Crazy Doctor too. He's not here this time.
I mean, my real question is, how do we bring this all crumbling to the ground?
Leaning on we just destroy, but I want to know. I want to know what's down there.
If anything, you want to go to level 6. It's Blake's.
Is there any way we could get everyone to evacuate?
There is a... There is a... Yeah, on... I think I visited it once. There is a room that has most of our generated arcane energy. If that can be turned off, that sort of puts a lot of things on standstill. If you can fully destroy that, that'll set back, maybe even destroy a lot of experiments that are going midway to just go out and falter. That'll do some serious damage. I don't know. Where's that? We can there's a pathway on the 4th level.
Really? You want to go smash some things?
I'm inciting this conversation.
Yes.
Roll me an insight.
That's pretty good. Take that one. 28.
He doesn't feel confident. He hasn't seen you guys work. He's not fully confident that you guys can do it. But from what you can tell, he at least feels confident that he knows that maybe the power room will disrupt something.
Okay.
And there is a bit of, like, not eagerness, but almost like a one-sided thought, like, we need to go, I need to bring you there. To the power room.
All I gotta say is you better not be using us as bait. Been there, done that.
Only problem we have to deal with now is the guard station. For the decontamination room. If you're not
I mean...
advised to violence, it's an option.
What if we all got call all hands on deck for, a loose and chosen?
Unfortunately, a lot of the guards upstairs don't know about this space. And they wouldn't get that notification. I mean,
So they're not prone to violence doesn't mean we don't have to be.
they're prone to violence if brought to it. But they may leave if there's a fire, but that's only if it's done in the lower levels.
Burning stuff?
That would mean I have to go alone and burn something.
So why the change of heart?
I want you to see what I know.
But you're letting us set it on fire? That's a little, weird.
More of you go on yourself to cause a distraction.
The thing you wanted so much, the thing you were willing to give up everything for.
They can rebuild, but if I'm going to rebuild anything, I have to destroy. And he looks to Savannah. It may take them a few years, but they'll rebuild. If I waited this long for freedom, I could wait a little longer.
Control room. We'll knock out the power. These will get us to step 1. Step 2. I don't fully trust you to let you go by yourself, so we need to think of something else.
You can go with him.
We can knock out the dart. You can try to knock out the guards. I'm not going to have a hand in that.
Fine, I'll go with you.
Your friend's coming, or are they waiting?
It's up to you. I don't look at him, I look at Sav when I say
They're staying, but they know if I'm not back.
Fair.
How long have we been standing here?
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Why?
Can we stand here for like 5 more minutes and I can cast Rary's telepathic bond?
Yeah.
As a ritual?
You can do that, I'll say.
Okay.
So this is how we're going to end today's session, is that you guys have initiated telepathic bond.
Yeah.
The plan is for Sonovan and Savannah to head into the small lab space, the circular area, and find the secret chamber below, the underground laboratory. And it sounds like deal with some guards first, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Man, we're gonna leave on a cliffhanger. Till
Yeah.
July 8th.
We'll rejoin you all as you start to explore what's way down under Waynard. And maybe one of the last secret Blake laboratories.
Hopefully the last.
Nah, I'm not holding my breath, man. That witch has got so many.
Well, until then, as mentioned before, we are going to take a break. But not to worry. We'll be back with more of the story and see what you guys do. See you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.